I mean, at least we have running shoes this time. Get the trainer down there. Why would we ever battle? We got 45 to trap. It's very useful, but either I can't imagine myself using it. Not because it's a bad move, like I said, but it's gonna help us. Pokemon we're gonna get. It's gonna wrap around this way. Oh hey, it's Masha. We're gonna be able to hit level 26 after this battle. That's nice. Every level is important because, as you can see, even Ivysaur is taking quite a bit of damage from some of these. And we really want to beat them as possible. I'm pretty sure Ivysaur evolved 32. Is that we're not very far from it. Yeah, 6 levels after this. I think we could finish that, get to that point before we reach Vermilion City. We're skipping a few trainers, so maybe not. But even if not, we don't really need a Venusaur to get through Vermilion. The only thing that might be a bit of a problem is another rival battle. And this time, Abra is not that we want to. Can't we? Hey, my boyfriend is so cool. Nice to know. You just see like Ivysaur will. Been able to make any seed stream. Hasn't been. This stream has not been all fun and no. It's been very, very serious. We're gonna reach Bill soon. I think only 3 or 4 more trainers after this. which is good. That means that we're finally going to be done with this area and we can move on to Vermilion. The Vermilion area has some trainers we need to beat as well, but we'll get through it. An hour or so to reach Vermilion. Nidoran's attack won't go any low. It doesn't matter if it's gonna get crit. Bad, man. I can't get salty at crit, though. Same as in competitive play, if you're just not gonna attack your opponent and they're continuously attacking you, chance of critting you. What I don't like is when I get crit back to back. It's like bit unjustified. That's just kicking me. Poison powder this guy. Oh, there's our crit. This is why we have. We're gonna have to go back. Back after this battle. 26. No, we don't really have to go back after this battle. We have enough PP on our moves. And they just end up waking up in the second turn, and it's just like, why did I even put them to sleep? And we miss. They're just using double. Pikachu has access to double kick now. Let's go. Pikachu. I think that's pretty interesting. Honestly, I would have rather a Pikachu just get or it's normal. I mean, Pikachu has tail in the show. Up until maybe Gen 5, Gen 6, maybe up to Gen 6, you can get Pikachu with Iron Tail. The TM. I know in Gen 7 you can't because Iron Tail is not a TM, so you literally can't get a Pikachu with Iron Tail unless it's with the Pentagon. This is the Ash Pikachus from 3. And it has to be, I think, the Hoenn Cap Pikachu, or the Cap, or beyond, I'm pretty sure. Because Kento doesn't have Iron Tail. Back. I have a bad feeling about these trainers. I mean, he's gonna... Wait, I might as well just squat. Four Pokemon. Oh goody, my favorite. A part of me can finally appreciate the fact that Sun and Moon, why have Pokemon less Pokemon in early games. It always irked me. You do a run like this, it's just like not such a bad thing. I'm sure Game Freak decided to lower the amount of Pokemon that each trainer has just for my attack runs. My Attacklocke runs. Unfortunately, I don't get a mandatory experience share in this game. So, grind the old-fashioned way. whenever I play the new game, I get the experience share, take it off. But then if I need to grind up to match their level, then I will put it back. The best way for me to use the experience share so I don't get over level. Still don't want to be too under level. That works out pretty. Well, let's just keep at it, I guess. Dude, we'll be past this eventually. Important to keep in mind is that any progress we make in this game, we don't have to do it for a game that we win. So we don't have to do Mount Moon again. We don't have to grind against Metapods again. Go to Viridian Forest or fight Brock or Misty. We just bridge. We just need to reach. And once we reach Bill, come back over. We don't have to battle. So as long as we don't give this run, maybe not in record time, but good. I'll probably stream tomorrow. Probably earlier than I did today. I started late today because I was stuck watching. I was going to stream an hour earlier than I did. But then I saw that Viz was streaming and I got sidetracked. Because what's more important than JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Great call with that show anyway. But yeah, after you guys are done, you should go stop by and, you know, if you're watching this VOD, where Crunchyroll or something and watch JoJo, because JoJo is such a good show. There goes Machop. Pretty close to 27. Alright. Didn't all the training here. I forgot. You only have punished by it. You have to see trainers that I battle. Be careful. We have one leech seed, but we have poison powders. So assuming we them, be fine. Okay. Slowpoke is a powerful Pokemon. 115, but Slowpoke line is really tough. Even though they're water types, they're still psychic. That you'll be seeing psychic type moves. Especially Lorelei, Slowbro later in the game. But we'll be prepared for it when that happens. in this, it's fine. But I battled. I battled you. The right position. Teleport would have been nice to the Pokemon. Little time sake we can. It's fine, it's fine. Let's heal our Pokemon and continue forward. Let's just try and reach Vermilion. That seems like a good goal. Time we could pick up and through the SSN in Vermilion City. Rock Tunnel. That would actually be pretty good because we'll get this up the tree. It and get past Erica. And maybe even get past the rockets and get the Silscope. Wait, I could have gone past you? I always like that this is just blocking an item. You have a cut tree there. Step far enough, you can pick up the item anyway. I mean, maybe the main way, maybe the legit way to do it is further down. But if you do that, then you just get it later on. Actually, about where you're going. I mean, I guess the trainer isn't required to battle. Why they put it so far away? Say, well, you could battle him and get the item, or you could just not battle him and not get the item. Really don't want to battle him and still want the item. Back will cut later. Site. Rattata has been defeated. A bit more and we will be a sure there's still more trainers left. Camper Flint. Are you the same Flint into the Elite Four member of Sinnoh? I mean, you don't have fire types, but in Diamond and Pearl you're the Flint. Diamond and Pearl's Pokemon availability was always so weird. Pokemon, you put trainers with types later in the game. How do I put this? You have the strongest gym leader, Volkner. But you don't give him enough electric you don't have enough electric types to give him a full team of electric Pokemon. And you have Flint as an Elite Four member, but you don't have enough fire types in order to give Flint a full team of fire types. If the original, instead of adding Pokemon in Platinum, why didn't you just make Diamond and Pearl? You could have just made Volkner and Flint earlier gym leaders that didn't require that many Pokemon. I mean, I like how Platinum ended up doing it because Volkner and Flint are really cool trainers. But originally, it just seems kind of weird to put them in that position and then just not have Pokemon to actually give them. Even worse is the fact that Electivire and Magmortar were locked out until post-game. And they were Diamond and Pearl, so Faulkner and Flint didn't have them, I'm pretty positive. Could be wrong there, though. Secret Power. Okay, so you're not blocked off. My friend has many cute Pokemon, I'm so jealous. Oddish. Oh, you're that kind of trainer. I didn't tell. Oh boy, we're doing this. Final roadblock. I don't even think she has 3 grass types, so it's not that much of an issue. Or maybe she does, who knows. I really don't think she does though. I think she only has an Oddish and 2 other Pokemon that aren't grass types. But this Oddish is on the offensive. I mean, it's already attacked us twice within 2 turns. Even 3 times, it's not playing around. There's no Sweet Scent, no Stun Spore. Just straight up. That's 3. Okay, there's the Sweet Scent. Let's get Oddish to -6 defense so that we can switch to Zubat. And that's 5. And there we go, that's 6. Now Zubat just needs to make sure and confuse Oddish and make sure it's able to hit itself in confusion. As we see, Zubat's not gonna go down to the Absorb. No matter how many times it uses it. Well, I guess if it used it 37 times. I don't even know if Absorb has enough PP left after hitting Spearow that much. I really doubt it. I don't think there's any move that already has more than 40 PP. Okay. That was productive. We could very well technically lose this battle. Very slim chance, but it could happen. Okay. Crisis averted, maybe. Maybe. Please tell me you do not. Okay, you have a Pidgey. Really crisis averted. You wouldn't think that Oddish would be such a troublesome Pokemon, but it is. And Pidgey has now been reduced to half health. Soon this trainer will be done and we will be done with this entire area. Get hyped. We can't buy Great Balls yet from the shop. And there's no reason to buy Super Potions, so I guess we'll continue south. Like I said, we don't really have a big need for money in this. Wait, you have an Oddish still? Wait, Crisis isn't over yet. Crisis is still here. Crisis of infinite Oddishes. That's a lot of damage. Why is it doing 5? 2... 3... Okay, it's damage rolls. 4... 5. Okay, so we're gonna get the -6 defense with this Spearow. But will Spearow survive this turn? Maybe? No, it didn't. Okay. Spearow will be remembered for its good deeds. Now, I just need to make sure I make good use of the 15 Supersonics that are left. It might be better. Well, it's bound to hit itself in confusion between one of these times, so I shouldn't be too concerned. Yeah, okay. And there we go. Yo. It seems that Bill was probably trying to work on the trading machine. Because I'm pretty sure Bill is in charge of the PC system, but not only that. I'm pretty sure when you go to the Sevi Islands later on, Bill is also helping out to get the... Doesn't he also help you trade with Ruby and Sapphire when you get the 2 gems? So I think he was the one who helped set that up too. Okay. Now we can finally leave Cerulean City behind for all of... Well, for a little while for us, because we're a little slow, but you know. We'll be back here to get the bike when we get past a few more trainers. I mean, I don't care about this rocket, he gives me Dig. I mean, if Dig were to get me back to a Pokemon Center the same way Teleport does, then I'd very well teach my Pokemon it, but it doesn't do that. Feels bad, man. Let's just Leech Seed and try not to miss Poison Powders. Am I allowed to use items in this run? I mean, you could use them, I guess. I mean, there's nothing about the Attacklocke that would prohibit it. It wouldn't make sense to do that. We won't use held items because we don't need to use held items, so just add it on to an extra challenge of the game. We can't use Quick Claw. And I don't think there are any berries available to us. At least not right now. I don't even remember how to get berries in this game. I know if you trade with Ruby Sapphire or Emerald, you probably can get them. I know there's a person in Cerulean City that there's some berry master there, but you need to actually have berries in order to be able to get anything from him, I think. So there's that. And there's Drowsy. I like how if you talk to the guy, he asks you if you're interested in berries. And then if you tell him that you are, he says you're lying because you don't have any with you. It's like, I could be interested in berries and not have any with me because there aren't any you could find in Kento. You don't know my story, don't judge me. Okay, Drowsy is almost done. I mean, Drowsy has psychic type moves. In fact, I guess it's worth noting that Drowsy has the insomnia ability, which makes it immune to sleep powder. Unlike Pokemon like Kadabra, who we're gonna have to rely on sleep turns in order to beat, we can't really do that with Drowsy. Granted, it's just gonna use Headbutt, who cares anyway, right? I mean, he stole Dig from this family right here, and we just got it back. But we don't need to return Dig to anybody. So doesn't that make us just as bad? Or maybe he just stole Dig from somewhere else. Oh. Well, what's lost is only true if the Team Rocket member actually made off with Dig and left. But we have Dig. We can give it back to him. There's nothing on this route that's gonna help us, so no reason to go through here. We can't go south this way, because we need to give a drink to the guard in order to be able to get through. And this trainer is not very useful because we don't need a Nidorino or Nidorina in this run either. Although if we did, it'd be nice because the trade experience points boost would have been helpful for us to reduce grinding, but what can you do, right? As if I'm gonna battle you. How do I avoid trainers? I'm gonna have to battle this guy right here anyways. But I guess it's better to battle him after we reach Vermilion City so we don't have to go... Because if we battle him now and then battle the other two trainers, there's no guarantee that we won't have to go back to the Pokemon Center in Cerulean. Whereas if we beat these two trainers right now, we can go back... We can always go back to Vermilion if we need to heal up and then battle him. I mean, we have to keep note of the one trainer we skipped early on in this route. Well, we skipped 3, but the other 2 are looking at each other, so we were never going to run into them unless we talk to them. And there goes Pidgey. We won! Oh wait, there's more. Hold up. Pidgey number 2 has entered the battlefield. Slightly more intimidating than Pidgey 1, I think. I wasn't really paying attention to how strong Pidgey 1 was. I mean, I could switch out now, but even if I switched out and came back in with Ivysaur, he would probably just keep sand attacking anyway. I'll switch out for the 3rd Pidgey so I can switch back into Ivysaur with about as perfect of accuracy it can have when half its moveset has like 75 accuracy. It's all good. And this is kind of what I was saying about skipping that trainer. I mean, that trainer actually know what he has. He has a Butterfree, I'm pretty sure. I know when we use the Versus Seeker on him, he'll have a Butterfree, and he's gonna be one of the main trainers we're gonna be grinding XP on. Because I'm pretty sure he has all 3 powder moves on Butterfree plus Supersonic, which means that he's not really all that dangerous to actually battle with lower level Pokemon because he can only do passive damage. Crazy, right? He's probably doing his own Attacklocke run, and well, I mean, I don't know why he's standing in the same place. Perhaps he can't get past these 2 trainers because he only has Supersonic. Well, I mean, even if he did only have Butterfree, Poison Powder plus Supersonic should be enough. Maybe you'll get past him eventually, who knows. But we will persevere and get past these stupid... We could have actually used Poison Powder. Why didn't I do that? We can't just start skipping out on Poison Powder on Pokemon we can actually poison. We don't have too many of those around here. I got too invested in my own story. That's crazy. Let's send out Zubat. That way we can reset the accuracy drops that Ivysaur had. And now we can go back to Ivysaur and Poison Powder plus Leech Seed it. It sand attacked us, but that's okay. We're not in any actual danger. We just gotta keep doing what we're doing. This Leech Seed and Poison Powder combination is the best combination known to Pokemon. And even with that, we have Growl. I mean, what could be better? Imagine going into competitive play, and then you're matched up against, I don't know. Let me think here. I'm trying to think of a Pokemon that just won't take out. A Pokemon that cannot handle grass type moves. But then I'm just like, Charizard X can handle grass type moves. Charizard Y isn't hurt by Growl at all. Tapu Koko, I guess if it's physical. But then physical Tapu Koko's kinda stupid these days, cause it doesn't have access to, what's it called? Play Rough. The Pokemon that get access to certain moves are just kinda jank. Well, I don't even... It's kind of... The Pokemon that learn Dazzlingly, Moonblast, and Play Rough is pretty messed up, because certain Pokemon that should have moves don't have them. They have the other move that they can't really make use of, or not too well. I mean, Tapu Koko has access to Dazzling Gleam, but doesn't have access to Play Rough, which is just criminal, because Tapu Koko would actually be able to run a pretty baller physical moveset if it could do that. Wait, hold up, this is actually pretty scary. You can't be critting me twice in a row, Spearow, please. Think of the probability. The RNG would not be happy with you. It's okay. We've taken control of the situation. I don't even know how many Pokemon this trainer has to know how in control of the situation we actually are. But this is why I was saying that we would handle the trainer with Butterfree after we beat these two. Because it would have been possibly a lot more difficult. And also we probably could have gotten Stun Spored by Butterfree, and that wouldn't have been fun at all. We could have even been put to sleep, and then the battle would have ended before we woke up. And then we couldn't just enter these battles asleep, so I would have had to head back. It's not doing as much anymore, at least, so we can get past this Spearow. Spearow is just so much better than Pidgey. I mean, it's a double, it only evolves once, but Spearow itself is just so much better than both Pidgey and Pidgeotto, it doesn't even matter. And then he evolves, oh, he does have another Pokemon, and that's Eradicate. Don't KO me, please. At least let me Leech Seed you, if you're gonna do that. I mean, Feels bad, man, the not perfect accuracy tackle in this game. I'm growling you before I poison powder just for good measure. Hyper Fang. I mean, that could crit. We already ran into Hyper Fangs earlier in the game. What we should do is that we should sleep powder instead of actually poison powdering, so that we can recover some health and lower his health before we have to deal with any more attacking moves. Which is fine. We can do that. So Eradicate should be down to half health now. So that's good. I mean, he could very well just crit us with Hyper Fang and then it'll just be over and done with there. But we wouldn't lose anyway, because we lowered his attack enough that I don't think it could KO Zubat. Unless it just starts Hyper Fang critting me multiple times. Okay, so now with Eradicate taken down, we can proceed forward. So let's see. Eradicate is down. So now we can go down over here and finally we reach Vermilion City. It's taken us nearly 2 hours, but we made it through Nugget Bridge, north to Nugget Bridge, and all the way southwards to Vermilion City. If that's not impressive, I don't know what is. Oh yeah, we can also come over here, and we can get this fishing rod for liking rods. Well, fishing. I mean, if I could get a free fishing rod from somebody, I would like it. Fishing sounds like something I have to try in my life sometime. Although it's probably not as quick as fishing is in this game. Of course, considering the kind of run we are, we have to have patience, don't we? So I don't think I would have any trouble with fishing. Yeah, I'm here to listen to your story. Nice story. Yeah, give me my bike voucher. Thank you. Kind of Pokemon is that a Pokemon over there? I don't know what this is. Let's all listen politely to other trainers. Yep. Respect and courtesy, politeness, that's all very important. Not just to trainers, but people in general. Be nice to people around you. I've never seen you around, are you good? At least I think that's what he said. Yes, I am good. As you can see, here's the fabled Butterfree, level 20. Now, we could just use Leech Seed on Butterfree, because there's really nothing it could do to us. I mean, it could stun spore us, which is something I was worried it might do if we had just battled it first, rather than the other two trainers. But luckily, that's not something we had to deal with, because we could just go right back to Vermilion City once we beat this trainer. Then we could go back up to Cerulean City, and we could get the bike. And that's probably where we'll stop off for today after that. So let's just try and get through this. Oh no, Parafusion. This guy knows the strats, you know? He knows exactly what is competitive, and he knows exactly how to get through this run. The only problem with the strat right now is that, well, Butterfree won't get hit, but you can't poison an opponent's Pokemon while it's paralyzed, so it's not like you could Parafusion poison the enemy. This isn't the Pokemon TCG. Oh well. Maybe one day there'll be like multiple windows for status conditions, so you can get your opponent to be asleep, confused, attracted, frozen, paralyzed, burned. Wouldn't that just be fun? I also think that they need to fix up the free status condition. I mean, as it currently stands, the free status condition doesn't help anything. It doesn't help ice types because freeze is such an unreliable status condition. Alright. I literally said that we had to be careful not to run into this guy. And yet we run into this guy. Well, I guess you guys get to see me battle 3 more Pokemon. I mean, Leech Seed is free, so let's just win. Ivysaur is getting close to 32. He ought to evolve soon enough, but not before we battle the next rival battle. Which means that we're gonna have to deal with not just an evolved Charmander, but an evolved Abra too. Which means that Ivysaur is gonna have its work cut out for it if we're gonna be able to get through to SSN. Of course, we could always just continue to lose over and over again until we win. That was a pretty powerful strat this stream. But let's not try to do that. I mean, even if we have Venusaur, it's gonna be really, really tough to win. Right, we could also... we could have also grabbed the Versus Seeker at the Pokemon Center, I'm pretty sure. But we're gonna wrap around back down here before we end the stream anyway, so we can just pick it up before we stop. So... let's just do that. Is this Weedle still not KO'd? It is fine. What's the point of skipping trainers if we're gonna run into the trainers we skip anyway? I mean, I guess skipping him saved us some trouble before we reach Vermilion. Hey, it's a Caterpie. Caterpie's much nicer than the Weedle line, and even Metapod because it has Shed Skin. We can actually poison and Leech Seed this guy. Now we don't even have to worry about Butterfree deciding to just Stun Spore us. Caterpie is just an upstanding individual overall. I always liked Caterpie back in the first few episodes of Pokemon. His personality. It's a shame it didn't really get to do anything. I mean, come on, back in the day. So they didn't really seem to give that way. Get to see Butterfree or Lap before they inevitably get released. Usually Pokemon now, like Ash's Goodra, for example, some end up getting sent to. Butterfree never really got... could have. I could use Butterfree against, for example. It could have just Sleep Powder. Counted as a KO apparently. See that Richie's Butterfree puts the world to sleep later on, and he gets an auto win. Now making Sleep more broken than it is. See, I mean, if you were in the game, you were pretty much sleep. I mean, Gen 1 Sleep probably helpful for us. Because then it's not like Charmander woken up in December. Woken up, and then we could have just proceeded again. That would have been fun. It's always the good thing about Leech Seed Toxic. The doubles in damage every turn. It's toxic. That's how it works. Broken Leech Seed Toxic mechanics. I don't really know if that's... I'd have to look. But yeah, Gen 1, doing this in Gen 1 is kind of interesting. But then at the same time, I don't think moves like Will-O-Wisp exist in Gen 1. So, I have way less available to keep the game. Although our current options would have been much stronger, we would have had options, which is a problem, because we don't have... I mean, we could have done the Misting, which 99 ethers. I mean, I guess if we were doing that, we could also just get 99 rare candy, so that's not really allowed, is it? I still stand by my statement that ethers should be sold in shops. The world decided that ethers were such a precious item that there's a limited quantity of them. You can restore PP by just going to the nearest Pokemon. What situation do you actually require extra PP? So we're up here. Let's grab our bike, wrap back around the Vermilion City, and then we'll finish up. I mean, the bike is bound to be something more useful than our running. Maybe. Sometime, yeah, sure, whatever. But I want to come back when your bikes sell for 1 million. See if I get another voucher or something. Moment. Let's see. I mean, what else could they sell besides bikes here? Bike shops normally sell. I mean, the bike shop in, at least in Ruby Sapphire and Emerald, at least it had 2 kinds of bikes you can get, and they gave it to you for free from marketing. Coming through, from Little Root Town. I guess Little Root Town to Mauville is more impressive than Pallet Town to... I guess we should use the bike time for music. Now let's see. This trainer right here gives you the Versus Seeker. Why? I don't know. But we got the Versus Seeker.